This question is coming from Winter 20, that is October-November 20, paper 3, variant 1, and this is the part A of question 9. In this case, the partial fraction is going to have a repeated linear factor. So in this case, let us express the given function into its partial fraction format. The first thing you need to think about is if the fraction is a proper format or an improper format. So fraction right now is in proper format because the denominator is having a degree 3, numerator is having a degree 2. And that is why this is a proper fraction. So you don't need to add any extra constant. So I can say that my given function f of x is equivalent to, because 1 minus x is my linear factor, which is not a repeated factor, I can simply convert this in the format of a by 1 minus x. But then because I'm having a repeated linear factor, what can I do for this? The way that I can open this is stating b by 2 plus 3x and then plus c by 2 plus 3x the whole square. This is how you express this type of format into its partial fraction like this. One thing that you need to keep in mind is this is for 1 minus x, that is a linear factor, and then this entire thing, that is how I open this 2 plus 3x the whole square. This is called as linear repeated factor in the bottom. So yeah, that is its respective form in the partial fraction format actually. Now the question is, how can I find the values of a, b, c? I'll just try to make the common denominator of 1 minus x times 2 plus 3x the whole square, and then I'll compare the numerator part. So therefore it's going to become 8 plus 5x plus 12x squared is going to be equivalent to, a will be multiplied with 2 plus 3x the whole square because that is missing. So 2 plus 3x the whole square. Then for the b, one of the 2 plus 3x is missing to complete the square, and then 1 minus x is missing. So b is going to be multiplied with both the things, 1 minus x and 2 plus 3x. Then you are having your c. C is going to be multiplied with 1 minus x because that is missing for that. Now, either I can compare the coefficients or I can go ahead and use the let method to find the values of a, b, and c. So let's see, if I'm saying that x is equal to 1, then this bracket and this bracket will go to 0. So b and c is completely eliminated. I just can find the value of a using x is equal to 1. So I'm going to say let x is equal to 1. So on the left hand side, it is going to become what? Let me substitute it in my calc. 8 plus 5 times 1 plus 12 times 1 square. This is coming out as 25 on the left hand side. Then on the right hand side, a is going to be multiplied with what? 2 plus 3, which is 5. 5 square is 25. So 25 is equals to a times 25. So from here I can say that a is equal to 1. Then I can say that let's say x is equals to minus 2 by 3. If I do minus 2 by 3, so this bracket and this bracket both is going to eliminate to 0, and I will be able to find the value of c in this case. So let me go ahead and try to say that let x is equals to minus 2 by 3. In that case, if I put it into this side of the equation, so minus 2 by 3, I'll save it in my answer variable. So it is 8 plus 5 answer plus 12 times answer squared. This is coming out to be 10 on the left hand side, so I'll write 10. And on the right hand side, I know that a and b terms are going to be eliminated, and I'm left with 1 plus 2 by 3, that is 5 by 3. So I am having 5 by 3c. And from here, if I make c the subject of formula, it's going to become 30 by 5, which is going to be 6. So c is coming out to be equal to 6. Now, how can I find the value of a? I can't eliminate any of the brackets using the let method. So let me just go ahead and try to compare the coefficients for a. So I just try to compare the coefficients of constants maybe, or I can also do it for the x square. Let's do it for the x square. So compare coefficient of x square. On the left side, it is 12. On the right hand side, over here, if I expand the bracket, I will get 9x square. So it is 9a over here. From this side, the coefficient of x square will become minus 3b. And now that I know that the value of a is 1, I can find the value of b. So 12 minus 9 is 3. 3 is equals to minus 3b, so b is equals to minus 1. And therefore, I am having the values of a, b, and c, and I can substitute into my partial fraction format. So I will be getting 1 over 1 minus x, then minus 1 over 2 plus 3x. And lastly, for the c, I got 6. So 6 over 2 plus 3x the whole square. And that is how we are going to complete this particular question. I hope that you have understood how to proceed with this kind of partial fraction format when you are having a repeated factor in the denominator.